Hey team, hope you're all doing well. Today's topic I wanted to go over how often should you do fartlek workouts. And I got a question from one of my subscribers, aka Burps. Shout out to you, Burps. Love the name. He said, "Dear Coach Nathan, you wrote in your books and mentioned in your videos that you really like 1 minute on, 1 minute off intervals. Could you please consider a dedicated video on this technique? How many reps? How to pace these? Is it lactate threshold versus anaerobic? Um, Over weeks, should we increase paces or increase rep numbers, hills, or flat? Thanks for your wisdom and what you share with us." Yeah, definitely a great question, Burps. In terms of fartlek training, how often you should be doing it, I usually did it about every 2 weeks. So, twice per month. And in terms of pacing, it's going to be a mixture. It's just going to be dependent on the athlete. I mean, some athletes will, especially if you're just getting back into decent anaerobic shape, you might want to just start doing light fartlek workouts at moderate efforts, because again, you can't just jump into doing efforts that are like a minute to minute and a half faster than your goal race pace in the first couple weeks of your build-up. So it's just like I always talk about in other videos, the importance of periodization and making sure that you're giving yourself enough time to first build that strong aerobic base before you start working in really hard anaerobic workouts. And fartlek training, especially once you get extremely fit, your paces are going to be drastically faster. And then in terms of the amount of volume and the amount of reps, it might be early on when you're not very fit. It might be 10 minutes of or 20 minutes of total running with 10 reps of 1 minute hard, 1 minute easy. And that in the hard sections of that tempo, or in terms of that fartlek workout, might be at goal race pace. It could be 20 seconds faster than your 5K to 10K race pace. And again, it should be extremely hard during those harder efforts during the fartlek workout, especially when it's really you're in great anaerobic shape. You've built that strong foundation of easy, relaxed mileage first, and then you start building into those really fast efforts. Sometimes it's much easier if you're wearing a heart rate monitor to focus on running at a specific effort. So maybe it's running at your anaerobic threshold, so around 85 to 89% of your max heart rate during those moderate to hard efforts, and then running around 65% of your max heart rate during the easy sections of your fartlek workout. Over the years too, I had so many different styles and different types of fartlek workouts I did. It might be an hour of running 1 minute hard, 1 minute easy. That was one of my favorite ones. And again, I didn't just quickly get into that type of fitness. I mean, it took several months to get to that type of capability to run that long and to do fartlek workouts that long. Okay, so obviously if you're training for the mile, the 5K, the 800 meter, the 2 mile, 10K, you don't need to be running an hour straight fartlek workout. So basically 30 minutes hard, 30 minutes easy. Okay, that is more toward athletes that are gearing toward the half marathon to maybe out to the ultra marathon. And again, that's on the longer spectrum of fartlek workouts. Could be other types of workouts I did over the years. Might be 3 5K efforts at goal pace, goal half marathon, or goal marathon race pace. If I was training for a 5K, it might be 2 5-minute repetitions and then doing 2 to 3 sets of that. So again, it's just going to be dependent on how fit you are. And again, even if you're not very fit, in terms of how often you should do fartlek workouts, again, it can be every other weekend. It can be every week if you want. Okay, you can substitute a track session and focus on doing a fartlek workout instead. Okay, it might be 10 3-minute repetitions where you're running moderate for a few of those 3-minute sections, and then running easy for 1 to 2 minutes easy during the rest periods between those 3-minute sections. Okay, it could be another option. Another tactic that I use over the years is when I was doing my long run routes, I would do sprint from telephone pole to telephone pole. Or maybe you can find an object outside that you just want to sprint to, and then do that and then recover for a few minutes. And it just depends. Again, it depends on how fast you're running that harder effort. It might be 1 minute, might be a few seconds. Again, Fartlek is different. You can go at so many different types of paces. You can practically sprint all out for 10 to 20 seconds and then jog for 2 minutes and then do another repetition of 10 to 20 seconds all out. So you're running at various paces. It can be at your anaerobic threshold for a portion of your Fartlek workout. It can be running at VO2 max. You can be running all out for certain sections of your Fartlek workout. It might be maybe 20, 15-second sprints followed by 20 2-minute easy recovery jogs in between each one of those sprints. So, and what's key about Fartlek workouts is, it helps the body to improve its ability to clear lactic acid faster than it's building up. And that is why it's so important when you're first building up your training, you have to build that aerobic base foundation first. Okay, because if you don't do that and you try to rush your fitness and you try to start jumping into harder anaerobic workouts without first having built that foundational base of easy, relaxed mileage, you're going to get bent out of shape. It's going to be, you'll start to second guess yourself and you'll be like, hey, I'm not fit. Maybe my best running is behind me, and that's not the case. Okay, we all have to crawl before we can walk. So first focus on building your easy aerobic base mileage first, preferably between 4 and 8 weeks, running easy, relaxed mileage for a month or two, and doing strides twice per week during that first 4 week to 8 week buildup. Don't focus on track sessions or doing tempo runs or even Fartlek workouts, okay? Just focus on easy, relaxed mileage, and then once you've built that, even if it's 4 weeks, you're still going to get some great fitness from that. Then start working into those really hard, it can be moderate at first, might be 20 2-minute reps followed by 1 minute of easy, relaxed running in between each one of those reps, okay? Then as you get fitter, the paces per repetition that you're doing gets faster. Obviously, you're going to be running much faster per pace, per mile, per kilometer. And then again, focus on improving your body's lactate tolerance. That's what Fartlek workouts do. Okay, they build endurance. They help us burn fat at faster paces. Obviously, those long runs out there that I always preach, the varied pace long runs, and then followed the next weekend by an easy, relaxed long run. Those help us to burn fat and help us to run at faster paces and get more efficient at utilizing what we have much more of, and that's fat storage. We don't have a lot of carbohydrate storage, glycogen storage, okay? At any given time, we only have about 1,700 to 1,800 calories of glycogen build up at any given time. So most oftentimes, we as runners will hit the wall in these longer races right around mile 17 or 18. We're burning around 100 calories per mile. So again, if you're not training the body to utilize what it has less of and to teach it to conserve what it has much less of, and that's carbohydrate, and you want to rely on what we have more of, and that's fat storage, then we have to do these types of workouts. Not only the easy, relaxed running to obviously recover from the hard training we're doing, but these types of Fartlek workouts will definitely help you to improve your ability to sustain race pace for a longer period of time, because again, you're running portions of these Fartlek workouts at paces that are much, much faster than your goal race pace. Okay, you may be sprinting for 40, you may be doing repetitions. Maybe it's like 10 to 30, 45 second reps during your Fartlek workout, followed by 1 to 2 minutes of easy, relaxed jogging in between each one of those. So during those really hard sprints, you're running so much faster than your goal race pace. So again, that's what's going to make us strong. But we also have to focus on all the other fundamentals that go into a great running performance. Okay, you have to believe in delayed gratification. It's absolutely essential. Think long term about this, because what you all are doing, I know all of you have your own specific race goals. So use Fartlek workouts to help you get more accustomed to getting out of your comfort zone and getting that goal race pace to feel easier. So how often should you do Fartlek workouts? I think it can be anywhere from every week or every other week. And like I said before, you can alternate. You can, instead of doing a track workout or maybe a road interval workout that you had planned, consider doing a fartlek workout instead. Much more fun because you can change up the paces, and there's no like exact set pace that you really need to hit, but you do need to make sure that you're stressing the energy systems, you're getting out of your comfort zone during those hard reps. So I hope this answers your question, Burps. You can do those in terms of fartlek, you can do it on any type of terrain. So I hope this answers your question, Burps. If you have any other questions regarding fartlek training, definitely feel free to leave me a comment below. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and that bell icon so when I make new videos, you'll be notified of it. And if there's anything else I can help you all out with, feel free to reach out to me. I always respond to every commenter that leaves a comment below any of my videos. So, and definitely check out the resources below the videos as well as on RunDreamAchieve.com. So I wish you all the best in your training, and I will talk to you all in the next video.